Okay, so this is the vlog for week 2. I'm sitting in the Mac. There's about 500 school kids here and there's loads of them looking at me as if I'm absolutely mental. But there you go, this is what it's all about. Me shaming myself in public. So I've got 2 learnings from week 2. The first was about inhibitions. Hopefully, sorry about the shake of the table there, I'll try and lean on it one way. Hopefully you've seen week 2. If not, the description will be below. Check it out. So the first thing that I came up against was that whole thing. If you've got a camera, you're walking around the centre of town, and yeah, you notice that people are watching you. Like these school kids are watching me here, and these school teachers. And you've got to overcome that, I suppose, in any kinds of creativity. At some point, you've got to overcome that fear of what will other people think. So I was out and I was filming, and this guy, this busker, Maliki official on Instagram, so big shout out to you. And I'm loving the profile pic. And I just thought he was interesting, so I went up to him, I told him what I was doing. And I said, can I film you? And he said, yeah, knock yourself out. So filmed away. And, you know, there was that opportunity and I could have let it pass me by. But I thought, right, let's not worry about what others think. If he says no, he says no. But he was a cool guy. So that was the first learning. And then the second learning was about the challenge of actually putting something up there. For public scrutiny, for people to criticise, for people to, I don't know, have lots of different views and opinions on. Now, I realise that I can't control that. Of course I can't. But I can be going out there and I can be creating and I can be learning. And that's what the artist's journey is, really. It's about going out and it's about trying to hone a skill. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Here comes another bunch of school kids, so happy days. It was quiet for a bit. They're in to see Cahoots show under the hawthorn tree, which I really want to check out because I love Cahoots and all the stuff that they do. Big up to Bosco and the crew there. So where was I? Yeah, so at the end of the day, you put stuff up and it's open for public criticism, and I was like, right, c'est la vie, I'm going to see what happens. And the response has been amazing, actually, because I've had so many and just really interesting opportunities that have come from that. There's been loads of people that have reached out and said, here, listen, I'd be really interested. I'm really interested in and inspired in your project, and I kind of want to collaborate in some way, shape or form. So like yesterday, for example, I was at a coffee shop and I met up with a couple of friends. First I met up with the guy, Stephen, good friend of mine. And he was talking about wanting to do something, and he was really interested in a platform for creating different voices from across Belfast, which is exactly what I'm up for, totally. And when we were sitting there, it was just a coffee shop, and this woman must have overheard us. She was in with her child, and she came over and she said, look, I hope you don't think that I'm mad or whatever, but I just heard you talking about creativity, and I'm just back in Belfast. Shout out to Lisa. Lisa's an architect. She runs her own architect's firm with her husband, and she said she doesn't want to be stuck in an office just doing drawings. It's more to her than that, and she wants to tap into that creativity. So she was asking what we were doing and how she could collaborate. And then after that, I met with a friend, Marty. He's doing the sound design on an upcoming short that I've just written and directed, first day of school, so keep an eye out for that. And Marty's form is music, and again we were bouncing ideas. He's got a YouTube channel, check out Dr. Lilt, and so I'm hopefully going to be tapping into some of the stuff that he's created and using that for these logs. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'd spent a long time sitting watching YouTube tutorials on this, that and whatever, thinking what can I do, how can I do it, And it was only after the power of video and me thinking, right, Matt, you have to just go out and do. One of the things that one of the creators said was, you can't just dream, you have to do. So one of the creators said that, and that really stuck with me, and that inspired me to do this. And from that, I've created these amazing connections, these amazing opportunities, and it really excites me about where this whole thing for the next 52 weeks and beyond goes. I'm going to leave always with a final note on where we're going with this direction, because every week I think it's going to change direction, but at the moment I'm really keen to get people's stories and how they tap into their creativity. Again, I talked about that in week 1, and that's kind of really coming through. And with Malachi, I wish I'd spent a bit more time with him. So that's the direction that this is heading in. Please check the short film 2 if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel to keep updated on this journey. And again, any comments you have, any ideas that you want to run by me, any collaborations you want to create with, go ahead, let me know, get in contact, and let's go out there and create. So have a great Wednesday. I'm just about to go into another meeting now about an exciting project coming from this, so it's making a lot of stuff happen. Until Monday morning, laters.